to present the Jeff Uphouse Leadership and Character Medallions to one player on each team, as chosen by the coaches who best demonstrates leadership and character qualities both on and off the court that most embodies the Jeff Uphouse character. For Evangel University, the recipient of the Jeff Uphouse Leadership and Character Medallion is Josh Pritchett. For Sterling College, the recipient of the Jeff Uphouse Leadership and Character Medallion is Lucas Breyer. Again, let's congratulate these student athletes on their recognitions.
Welcome into the Cook Center on campus of Mid-America Nazarene University for day 2 of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. We'll step aside until the opening invocation and national anthem have been played, but want to give a quick shout out to the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Medallion Character Award winners from each of these programs. For the Evangel University Valor, Josh Pritchett recognized as the award winner, and for Sterling College, Lucas Breyer. Congratulations to those two young men on a well-earned achievement.
Tonight's starting lineups. First for Evangel. Starting at guard, 5'11" junior from Cartago, Costa Rica. Number 0, Enrique Alvarado. At the other guard, 6'4" senior from Rolla, Missouri. Number 2, Josh Pritchett. At the other guard, 5'11" junior from Grand Bahama Island, Bahamas. Number 5, Edriel Martinburl. At the other guard, 6'4" junior from Boca Raton, Florida. Number 20, Stephen Salvi. And forward, 6'7" junior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Number 21, Bryce Hunt. Evangel is coached by Bert Cable. And now the starting lineup is for Sterling College. Starting at guard, 6'3" junior from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Number 3, Darian Reed. At the other guard, 6' junior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Number 10, Cedric Rollerson. At forward, 6'5" senior from Sterling, Kansas. Number 5, Lucas Breyer. At forward, 6'3" junior from Palm Springs, California. Number 44, Will Thigpen. And at center, 6'10" sophomore from Kigali, Rwanda. Number 32, Elias Nogoga. Sterling is coached by Randy Stan.
Well, welcome back to the Cook Center. We have day 2 of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Game number 3 in total, getting ready to tip off between the Sterling College Warriors and the Evangel University Valor. Evangel coming off of a big win over Missouri Baptist, a formidable opponent that Evangel took care of in blowout fashion a day ago. Sterling coming off a hard-fought loss to your Pioneers, and what was a 20-point game at the half that ended up being a nail-biter down to the wire. Pioneers pulled away by 9 at the end, and Sterling making a couple adjustments after a great second half yesterday. They've gone with a little bit different starting lineup. Darian Reed, Lucas Breyer, and Cedric Rollerson were starters yesterday, but decided to go with 44 Will Thigpen and the big fella from Rwanda, Elias Goga, tipping it up at center. Evangel the same starting 5, and why not, after great success a day ago. Upperclassman-laden team with seniors Adriel Martinborough and Josh Pritchett, who just had a dominant performance yesterday, along with Manny Alvarado. Stephen Salvi and the big fella in the middle is the transfer from Coppin State, who snags a rebound to get us started. Bryce Hunt, 21 in the red. Here comes Pritchett on the right side. Filled the stat sheet up yesterday, close to 30. Grabbed a bunch of rebounds, got the assists, some steals, does a little bit of everything. Stephen Salvi, offensive rebound, put back no good, and he's going to pick up a foul. Gone over the back of Lucas Breyer. Breyer, a senior from Sterling, stayed home. Sterling High School, went to Sterling College, been a standout player there. All-conference performer in the KCAC 2 years ago prior to an ACL tear, had to sit out last season. Darian Reed gets it to Rollerson. Cedric Rollerson, nasty quick off the dribble. He was a handful for the Pioneer guards to keep out of the paint last night. That's number 10 with the ball now top of the key. Can really get penetration. Uses a big screen from Goga. Back to Reed. Darian Reed takes a 3, right side. Got it. Sterling on the board first with that triple from Darian Reed, who got hot in the second half last night. He likes shooting on that basket in the Cook Center. Kicks things off on day number 2. There's Martinborough at the elbow, gets his pull-up jumper to go. Adriel Martinborough, been a 4-year mainstay starter for the Evangel Valor from the Bahamas. Super athletic kid, started the game off yesterday with an alley-oop dunk, talking about a 5'11" point guard who can rise up and throw it down. Rollerson to inbound, baseline underneath. Gets it to Breyer. Breyer tried to go right back to Rollerson, stolen by Hunt. Bryce Hunt read that one all the way. Pritchett uses a screen from Hunt. He's going to pull from deep. Josh Pritchett playing with a lot of confidence right now. Pulls up from Jimmer range. That was about 35 feet out, well behind the ball screen. Nothing but net. Thigpen penetrates, pitches out to Rollerson. Now Breyer. Reed thought about another triple, turns it down. Drive and kick to Breyer. He takes a 3. Rattles out. Another rebound for Hunt. Martinborough brings it across. He uses a screen from Hunt. A little drag screen in transition. And then Evangel gets into that motion offense. Martinborough, triple right in front of the Sterling bench. No good. Another rebound for Bryce Hunt, and he traveled. Hunt disagrees with the call, but he sure did. Came down with that offensive rebound and slid both his feet back before he put the ball down. Big-time athlete, Bryce Hunt. Couple of monster dunks yesterday. Rollerson all the way to the cup, fouled on the floor. Martinborough, that'll pick up his first. Rollerson to inbound. Got it into Goga, the 6'10" center. Blinn College transfer, just a sophomore. Couple shot fakes, gets it to go off the glass. Elias Ngoga, who played very sparingly in the first half yesterday against the Pioneers, was a impact player in half number 2. Alvarado, his 3 off the mark. Another offensive rebound by Salvi, and he picks up a foul. I believe it's going to be on Breyer. It is. Alvarado will inbound underneath. Quick lob to Martinborough. He snags it, doesn't take an attempt there, just came down with it, run some offense. Get it to Salvi off the curl. Floater, too strong. Last touch by Goga. That's going to be Evangel basketball. Alvarado again, same alignment as the previous possession. This time gets it to Martinborough in the corner. High post, Bryce Hunt, isolated there. Jab step to his left hand, off the glass, too strong. Another offensive board. Stephen Salvi, a presence on the offensive glass here early on. He's got a couple offensive rebounds. gives Evangel a 7-5 lead. Rollerson drive and kick. Breyer, left side, all the way to the bucket, got it to go. Contact at the rim, finished through it, 7-7. Strong take from Lucas Breyer. Alvarado uses that drag ball screen from Hunt. Now into their motion offense. Baseline drive and kick. Salvi, shot fake in the corner, got Breyer off his feet. Found Martinborough, Adriel Martinborough's three, no good. Rebound from Will Thigpen. He's going to bring it across himself. Breyer tries a triple, right wing, knocks it down. So Lucas Breyer with 5 straight points gives Sterling a 10-7 lead. Alvarado to Martinborough. Enters the post. Josh Pritchett posted on Thigpen. Here comes a double team. Goga came over. Surprised Pritchett a little bit. He found an open teammate, Alvarado, whose three is too strong, off the mark. Here comes Thigpen. Darian Reed, a triple in transition, buries it. Sterling College shooting the ball with some confidence from the three-point line. Continued their hot shooting from half number 2, and they find themselves with a 6-point lead against a very good Evangel Valor team who's receiving votes in the national polls to start the season. Deservedly so. But Darian Reed buries a triple in transition. A well-contested Alvarado in his grill, as you can see the replay right there. Reed with 6 early on, Breyer with 5. So first-year head coach Randy Stang with some adjustments to the starting lineup that are paying dividends here early on in half number 1. Coach Stang, very experienced, spent many years as a junior college coach and then has been an athletic director at the junior college level for some time before taking back the reins on the bench, headed to Sterling College. This is his first season there. Alvarado gets it to Pritchett. Josh Pritchett, shot fake. Now finds Hunt rolling to the basket, and Darian Reed came over and helped. Got basketball. Officials think got some arm as well. Good defensive play by Reed to save a basket, but he'll be whistled for the foul. First on Reed, second team foul on the Warriors. Bryce Hunt to the free throw line for 2. Off the mark on attempt number 1. Simeon Dozier, as well as John Barnhill, enter the game for Sterling. Goga and Thigpen will take a break. Hunt connects on foul shot number 2. Little full court pressure now from Evangel as Autry Accord into the game, the senior number 10 in red, who's a defensive specialist, excellent on-ball defender. And some ball pressure there, does force a turnover. Sterling throws it away. They were looking for Ian Heisey, 6'4" guard from Bethany, Oklahoma. Alvarado uses a ball screen from Pritchett. Pritchett was open for a moment, hesitated, couldn't get it to him. Flare screen into an on-ball screen, difficult action to guard. There's Darian Reed again coming over and help side defense. Another turnover. Evangel off and running. Pritchett, 3-ball in transition, knocks it down. Josh Pritchett cuts the lead to 2 for Sterling College. And Pritchett is enjoying the Bell Family Arena, playing out of his mind in the first 2 games of the season. Senior set for a big campaign, off to a hot start. Alvarado surveys the floor, trying to get it inside to Hunt, and does. Hunt one-on-one with Heisey. Has significant size advantage. Heisey does a nice job walling up. Alvarado, floater, can't get it to drop. Cedric Rollerson gets into the paint, thought about shooting, changed his mind midair, was looking for Barnhill on the roll. Evangel got a piece of it, so Sterling keeps possession, and Teron Beatty checks into the ballgame, as well as Jace Coffey for Evangel. Big fella Goga back in, and he's guarded by the 6'5 center for Evangel, who had an excellent game a day ago. Jace Coffey has brilliant footwork in the post on offense, but he's given up about 6 inches to Elias and Goga. And we're going to get an illegal screen. I believe that is on Goga. It is 32. Great. Excuse me, that was on Teron Beatty, 24. I see a comment in the chat, and they are correct. The score is currently 13-11. Sterling is in the lead. On the YouTube stream, it appears to be backwards. I'll see if I can get that fixed. But it is 13-11. Sterling is in the lead currently. I'll try to update you verbally for a while until we can get that fixed. Salvi gets the jump hook to go, ties us at 13. The score is correct now. How about that? When it's a tie ball game. Salvi with the steal. Fast break. He's just going to lay it in right side. Easy deuce. Timeout Sterling as Evangel takes a 2-point lead. We'll take a quick timeout with him, see if we can get this score flipped. One moment. We'll be back on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. I think we have corrected the scoreboard problem. It was correct in the gym on the scoreboard the whole time. It was just backwards on that YouTube feed, so appreciate you pointing that out. I think we've got that problem fixed. Sterling ahead, excuse me, Evangel ahead 15-13. Breyer looking to change that, and does. Lucas Breyer buries a triple from the left corner. Hot start from the only senior on Sterling's roster. Excuse me, Beatty a senior as well, 2 of them. Backdoor cut, Pritchett gonna slam it home. Josh Pritchett goes backdoor on the baseline and throws one down. He's up to 8 points already. He and Breyer trading baskets. Heisey top of the key, gets it high post now. Simeon inbounds to, enters the post to the big fella. Back to Heisey, his first field goal attempt. He knocks down a triple left side. Ian Heisey, who we didn't see yesterday, making an impact here early. Accord to Coffey. Jace Coffey takes a 3 straight away. Left it short. Rebound Goga. Beatty brings it across. He gets the offense set. Directing traffic. Goes to Breyer. Good choice. Breyer guarded by Accord. Now Beatty top of the key. Shot faked. Turns down a triple. Shot clock winding down, under 10. Beatty steps through, gets to a couple defenders, stolen away by Coffey. Here comes Pritchett in transition. Euro step, took some contact, no whistle. It's going to be Sterling basketball. Transition defense that time by Sterling. Forced the change of direction from Pritchett. He was unable to convert. Went with the left hand after the Euro step. Now he's going to take himself a well-earned breather. Rollerson back in, running the point along with Thigpen. Freshman Garrett DeVault in the game for Evangel, pressuring the basketball full court. Heisey, shot fake, into the paint, pull-up jumper. Rattles around, no good. Barnhill there for the offensive rebound. He's going to head to the line for 2 as he was fouled on the putback attempt. As the YouTube live chat feature has already proved useful here in mid-afternoon ball game, but both these teams on the road playing a neutral site game in the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. So surely we've got some fans in Missouri and in Sterling and across the country rooting for favorite players and teams, go ahead and interact with me on that as a solo broadcaster doing his 5th game of the weekend. Certainly helps us out. Let me know where you're at, who you're rooting for. It's always fascinating to see. We got people all around the world that tune in to watch somebody or an alma mater. 21-17 your score after the free throws from Barnhill. McCord gets it to DeVault off of the curl. Barnhill altered that shot at the rim. DeVault unable to convert. Here comes Sterling in transition. Thigpen. Dangerous pass. Got it to Beatty. Now cross court to Rollerson. Breyer, his 3. Off the mark. Excuse me, that was Mike Jackson. 12 for Sterling. Now guarding the basketball, not Beatty. Jackson into the ball game for the first time. Martinborough to DeVault. Little behind the back dribble. Excellent pass. Great play from Garrett DeVault. Coffey unable to finish on the lob, but DeVault with the pretty behind the back move and drew the help defender, lobbed it up to the corner of the backboard. That's exactly what you want your guard to do. Barnhill working on that offensive glass, and he stole an extra possession for Sterling College. Won't be credited with a rebound there, but forced the last touch off DeVault, and Sterling keeps the ball baseline underneath. Bryce Hunt back in for Evangel along with Brock Smith, number 14. Sharpshooter, transfer from Drury. Little curl cut on the inbounds play, too short. Got his own rebound. Andrew O'Neal, freshman guard, into the ballgame for Sterling. Shooter. Rollerson in the paint. Drops it off for Barnhill. Barnhill goes reverse layup. He's fouled. We'll head back to the free throw line. Excellent play that time from Cedric Rollerson. Quick as a hiccup. Got into the paint and dropped it off for an easy, would have been an easy deuce. Instead, forced the personal foul on the big fella Bryce Hunt. Here comes freshman guard Harrison Hughes, local kid, an Overland Park product from Shawnee Mission South High School. First action of this young season for the freshman. Hometown kid who's got a bit of a supporting cast here. Pritchett back into the ballgame. He handles for Evangel. Looking to get it to Brock Smith. Couldn't. Stolen away by Rollerson. Rollerson coast to coast. Couldn't get the layup to go in transition. There is Hughes with the basketball. His first touch. Swings it around the perimeter. And Edriel Martinborough comes away with the steal. Here comes Evangel. Pritchett in transition. Euro step off the glass. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Lucas Breyer. Media timeout coming at the next dead ball. Hughes hesitates, drives baseline on Hunt, cut off there. O'Neal, triple, right wing, too strong. Accord guarded by Hughes, top of the key. And it's going to be a reach-in foul on Harrison Hughes. That'll take us to the under 10 media timeout, so 1/4 of the way done with this one. Sterling College off to a hot shooting start. They lead Evangel 23-17. We'll be back in 1 minute. Thanks for being with us at the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Sideline out of bounds after the media timeout intermission. Martinborough looks for a cord. Now gets to Brock Smith. Smith on the wing. Shot fake. Ran off the line. That's good scouting report defense. He's a sniper. Personal foul on number 20, Eric Smith. Smith, another freshman guard, a transfer from Hutch Community College, but a freshman due to COVID season or a redshirt. Also a Shawnee Mission South product. Athletic kid, strong defender. Was a leading scorer and all-state performer at Shawnee Mission South, so excited to see him play. It's number 20 for Sterling College. And Smith guards the ball now. Tough matchup with Josh Pritchett, although there's a turnover. Pritchett couldn't connect with Edriel Martinborough. And Rollerson handles in the backcourt. Pressured there by Martinborough. Smith, right wing. Sterling continuing to work the ball around the perimeter. Barnhill inside posting. And Darian Reed takes a pull-up three, no good. Rebound for Hunt. Here comes Evangel in transition. Little drag ball screen. Accord going to try his luck at a three. That's not what he does. He's a defensive specialist. Off the mark, but an offensive rebound from the Valor keeps play alive. And Bryce Hunt, the beneficiary. Jump hook out of the baseline side. His first field goal of the ball game. Got some Sterling Warriors fans here tuning in. There's a steal from Eric Smith. Smith hesitates, gets all the way to the paint. His layup good, right side, strong take from the freshman, Eric Smith. (25-19) lead for the Warriors. Brock Smith, right wing, surveying. Evangel in that motion offense. There's no pattern to it. It's not a set play by any stretch. There's a ton of pin down screens, flare screens, back screens, and they're going to come all over the floor. So really test your defensive principles early on in the season. Sterling done a nice job here in the first half so far, handling the motion offense, with the exception of Josh Pritchett getting loose early. Everyone else has been held in check. Hunt, isolated top of the key with Barnhill. Gets all the way to the bucket, left side, shot fake and lays it in. Strong take from Bryce Hunt. Mike Jackson running the point now for Sterling. Thigpen, drive and kick. O'Neal, his three ball is good. O'Neal shoots it with confidence from the three line. He gets it off quickly. Knocks down a triple. Pritchett draws a foul on Thigpen. Thigpen was effective yesterday for Sterling College, but plagued by foul trouble and picks up another one. Sterling in the bonus, 7th team foul, so Pritchett will head to the line for 1 and 1.
Substitution for Evangel, number 0,
Alvarado back into the game at the point guard spot for the Valor. And Josh Pritchett knocks down the front end of the 1 and 1. Pritchett spoke too soon. I was going to say 2 for 2. He rarely misses free throws. But not only does he miss one, Logan Rogers is going to pick up an offensive foul headed for the rebound. So it's a player control foul. 5th personal on Evangel, or 5th team foul on Evangel, excuse me. Jackson handles right side to O'Neal. Now Thigpen. Thigpen drive, dish to Barnhill. Barnhill goes reverse layup. He's fouled again. Seen that move a couple of times from John Barnhill. Opts to finish on the opposite side of the rim. Thrown off the shot blocker's timing, and he's headed to the foul line again. Second personal on Logan Rogers in about 20 seconds. And Barnhill doesn't connect on the first free throw. These two teams, is a good point in the YouTube chat, will be conference foes starting next year, as Evangel has been a member of the Heart of America Athletic Conference for many, many years, and will be heading to the KCAC, which is where Sterling competes. So their first look at each other in a non-conference battle, and they'll be conference foes starting next season. And Josh Pritchett lost control of the ball at the rim. It was last touched by Sterling College. Elias Goga back into the ball game for Sterling. Alvarado enters top of the key to Hunt. Isolated there. Bryce Hunt one-on-one with Goga. Goes right over the top of the shot blocker and scores it. Bryce Hunt, impressive athlete. Goga is long and bothers shots at the rim. Not that time. No problem for Bryce Hunt. Thigpen probing. Working on Jace Coffey. Nothing doing. Good defense from Coffey. Darian Reed into the paint. That's going to be an offensive foul. Bryce Hunt stepped over and took a charge. Young players, what Mike Jackson just did for Sterling College, so important. Saw his teammate on the floor and sprinted over to pick him up. Those little things that winning programs do and good teammates do. Shout out to Mike Jackson. Alvarado took Jace Coffey left side. Backdoor again for Pritchett. That's where he got the dunk earlier in the half. This time help came over, cut him off. Here comes Sterling in transition. O'Neal, one-on-one with Alvarado, finishes with the left. Extends Sterling's lead to 6. Andrew O'Neal with 5 here early in the first half. Pritchett working in the post on Thigpen. Goes turnaround, fadeaway, tough shot. Good defense from Thigpen, forces the miss. Pritchett has that in his game. He's a versatile guard, can shoot it from the perimeter, put it on the floor, go in the post a little bit. From Rolla, Missouri, transfer from Rockhurst, although he's been at Evangel a couple years. And there's O'Neal again. O'Neal knocks down another triple on the left side. He's caught fire here early on, and 33-24 Sterling leads. Rollerson guarding the ball at the top. He puts on a lot of ball pressure, but Bryce Hunt, the beneficiary of too much ball pressure, as he goes right past the big fella, and Goga puts it over the front of the rim. Hunt's up to 9 points in the game. He's a difficult one-on-one matchup. Goga rolling to the bucket. Good pass from Rollerson, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Evangel hard hedges that ball screen, and you put 2 guys on the ball, you've got to rotate to cover up that roll man and just late covering him up. Bryce Hunt picks up his second personal, and Chandler Oriaki is at the scorer's table ready to check in. I would imagine for Hunt, but maybe Coffey. Goga's first foul shot up and good. Bryce Hunt will take a seat. And Oriaki, a 6'10" senior from Houston, Texas. Transfer from Prairie View A&M. To match the 6'10" inside presence of Goga. And he connects on both free throws. Been impressed with his game here. When you see guys at that size that move well, oftentimes they don't have much of a polished offensive game, but Goga comfortable shooting it, at least at the free throw line, and finished well around the basket. Good hands. Steven Salvi off the curl. Thought about a pull-up jumper. Good defense from Breyer. Now back to Salvi. Does get to that pull-up jumper. 18-footer, too strong. Rebound Breyer. Here come the Warriors. Thigpen in transition. Decides to slow things down. Get it to Rollerson, top of the key. He's nasty quick. Opts for the pull-up three ball, too strong. Offensive rebound, Sterling. Thigpen takes a three, left wing, no good. Another offensive board from Goga. He's all over the glass. That's what plagued the Pioneers yesterday in the second half, was offensive rebounds from Sterling College. More of the same here in the first half with Evangel. Inbound underneath. Beatty gets it into Rollerson. Breyer back to Teron Beatty, back to Rollerson. Ball moves on the perimeter, looking for a driving angle or the big fella inside. Breyer, pull-up jumper. Left it short, rebound Salvi. Pritchett's going to push. Enters the post to Coffey. One-on-one with Thigpen. Strong defense from Thigpen. You could argue an offensive foul. They're going to call travel instead. Will Thigpen, just 6'3", but plays bigger than that. Strong frame. And Coffey, who moves people around in the post, went right into the chest of Thigpen, and he didn't move an inch. The first action we've seen from Dawson Stover, 34 for Sterling College, the 6'4" freshman from Lyons, Kansas, enters the ballgame. And they're going to get Goga for an offensive foul. He was posting Coffey, trying to push him up the lane for a little high-low pass, and officials thought illegally so. It's the first foul on Elias Goga. Pritchett looking for Alvarado on the back screen, not there. Jace Coffey pops for three, buries it. So draws the offensive foul on one end and then turns it into offense. Hits a triple, cuts the lead to 6. Great pass from Cedric Rollerson. Was tipped out of bounds before the shot attempt, but Rollerson all the way to the bucket before you can blink. And Rollerson traveled on the baseline, no call. Can't move on that play. Rollerson uses a high ball screen from Goga. Good hard hedge that time from Coffey. Ball has stayed on the perimeter for this possession, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Josh Pritchett. Pritchett's first personal, 18th foul on Evangel. Rollerson to the line for a 1-and-1. Rollerson's first free throw up and good. His first points of the ball game. He was very aggressive yesterday. Took over 20 field goal attempts and scored it well in the second half. And Sterling College finds themselves in the lead, and that's just his first points of the game. Couldn't connect on foul shot number 2. Pritchett top of the key. Again guarded by Thigpen. Pull-up jumper from Manny Alvarado rattles out. Coffey, offensive rebound, couldn't get it to drop. Alvarado, a good shooter, has not gotten one to drop this weekend. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Evangel was begging for an offensive foul, thought Rollerson extended that off arm. Officials disagree. It's going to be Autry Accord who picks up the personal, his first. So now both teams in the double bonus for the remainder of the half. 2:49 to go. 9 team fouls apiece. Rollerson hits them both this time. 9-point lead for Sterling College. Alvarado crosses the timeline, uses a screen from Pritchett. Hesitates, into the paint. Cutting Autry Acord, his floater up and good. Strong finish. First points of the game for Acord. And he pressures the basketball full court, token man-to-man press. And there's going to be a turnover as double team on the baseline. Ball pressure from Evangel forces the errant pass, and they've got a chance to make this a two-possession game. Alvarado directing traffic, gets it to Acord, in the post to Jace Coffey. Coffey one-on-one with the 6'10 Goga, now chases to a ball screen. Little pick and roll action, pull-up jumper from Alvarado, too strong. Rebound Thigpen. Here comes Cedric Rollerson. Pick and roll action, found Lucas Breyer open in the corner. His shot way off the mark and a lot of contact going for the rebound. Finally, far side official Pat Bay blows the whistle. Foul's going to be on Thigpen, and it'll send Idriel Martinborough to the line for 2. Slow play first half as both teams in the double bonus. A lot of stoppages in play. Freshman Garrett DeVault back in for Evangel and Simeon Dozier back in for Sterling. And Martinborough no good on both. 0 for 2. And on the rebound, another whistle. Jace Coffey going to be hit with the foul.
That's his first 10th team foul.
I believe that will send Dozier to the line. "20 personal fouls here in the first half. Early in the season, you can possibly point to some bad habits defensively, but it's also early in the season for the referees, trying to get a feel for the game. Dozier's shot off the mark. Buries the second, pushes the lead back to 8. Pritchett running the point guard, de facto point guard. Martinborough in the game, but Pritchett taking the ball handling duties, and another whistle. This one's going to be on Cedric Rollerson, his first. Martinborough back to the line for 2. Martinborough buries the first. Two for 2 this time. Rollerson handling against Martinborough, full court press. See if we can go one possession without fouling, both teams here. Skip pass, Breyer. Shot fake to the rack, a lot of contact, no foul, vertical. Good help defense by Evangel that time. Now Breyer's going to take a 3-ball, left corner, buries it. Lucas Breyer in double figures now with 11 and pushes Sterling's lead out to 9. 42-33 your score, 1:10 to go first half. Coffey thought about a 3, turns it down. Now sets a screen for Martinborough. He hesitates all the way to the cup. Kicked it out to Jace Coffey, mid-range jumper no good. Rebound by Mike Jackson. Sterling College has a 2-for-1 opportunity here if they play the clock right. 45 on the game clock, 19 on the shot clock. Doesn't appear they're going to take advantage. Jackson penetrates, kicks to Rollerson. He drives in, guarded by Accord. Good defense from Accord. He's going to tie him up. That's a jump ball. Good defense. Autry Accord forces the turnover, and Evangel can take the last shot of this first half, should they choose to do so. Salvi checks back in for Evangel. Pritchett continuing to take the ball handling responsibilities in the backcourt. Shows his versatility. Got it to Jace Coffey right side. Coffey back to Pritchett. Sets a screen for him. Rolls to the cup. Salvi top of the key. Now Martinborough penetrates. Step back jumper contested by Rollerson. Air ball. Rebound Mike Jackson, and that's going to be our score headed into halftime. Sterling College with a 42-33 lead over the Evangel Valor. Heck of a start from the Warriors, and we'll be back after a 15-minute halftime break. Bring you second half action of game number 3 here at the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube.
At Mid-America, we are committed to ensuring our graduates walk away with the skill sets that they need. And we have exciting new programs that are part of our professional and graduate studies and our traditional studies here at Mid-America. As you can see, Mid-America is an exciting place to be. And we're ready for you to jump in and join us as we move forward transforming the world for our God.
Welcome back into the Cook Center for second half of action in game number 3 of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic between the Sterling College Warriors and your Evangel University Valor. Sterling College takes a 42-33 lead into the halftime break, led in scoring by senior standout Lucas Breyer in double figures with 11. Evangel runs out the same starting lineup as they have in each half of this young season. And up until right now, Coach Stang had run out a different starting lineup in each half and going to send the same 5 out there that started today's ball game, and why not? The excellent first half. Cedric Rollerson brings it across midcourt, and the shot clock did not start, so they'll run 5 seconds off the shot clock and we'll reset. Officials are deliberating, and there we go. 5 off the game clock. Got to be 5 off the shot clock, right? So 25 on the shot clock. Rollerson top of the key. Back to Darian Reed. Reed to Breyer. Goga battling in the post with Hunt. Skip pass. Reed, 3 ball. He was fouled. Yep. Alvarado can't believe it. I'm not sure what his argument is. I'm upstairs and across the other side of the gym and knew he was fouled. Darian Reed will head to the line for 3. And the second half starts an awful lot like the first half, with a personal foul and more free throws. Darian Reed, a big game yesterday against the Pioneers. 6 points in the first half, up to 7 now with the foul shot, and he's got 2 more to come. Got some Sterling College fans from Oklahoma City and former SID hanging around, and I have not seen Coach Adam Hooker today. He was in the building yesterday. Pioneer alum and Sterling College alum. Reed buries the third, so 2 for 3 at the line, and 11-point lead for Sterling. Martin Burrow to Hunt. Bryce Hunt, 1 dribble pull-up, right elbow, got it. Smooth pull-up J from Hunt. Sterling stays in that 4-out, 1-in offensive set. It's been effective so far. Dribble drive by Rollerson. Drops it off for the big man, and he was tripped up. No call on the baseline. It's either a double dribble or a foul. It can't be nothing. Officials call nothing. Pritchett thought about another NBA range 3 from the volleyball line, turned it down this time. He did bury one in the first half. Martin Burrow inside, goes right through the chest of Rollerson. Rollerson, no foul, stayed vertical. Here comes Sterling in transition. Thigpen, dangerous skip pass. Reed there. Breyer traveled. Yep, drug that pivot foot. Turnover, Evangel takes over. Now Alvarado has the ball in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline, use a little drag screen from Pritchett. Pick and pop action. Alvarado going to take a pull-up jumper, and he knocks down a 15-foot jumper and looks at the sky and says thank you, as I believe that's his first made field goal of the young season. Rollerson brings it across, pressured by Martinborough. Still 4-out, 1-in look. Goga, the lone post player. Bryce Hunt playing full front defense, doesn't want him to catch it. Thigpen, dribble drive, lost it. Salvi comes away with the ball. Here comes Evangel in transition. Skip pass. Alvarado turns down a triple. Gonna run some offense. Pritchett got Breyer off his feet. Doesn't get the shot off though, and Salvi with a difficult pull-up jumper. Fading to his left. Off the mark. Rollerson gonna get a no, thought he was going to get a high ball screen from Breyer. They opt against it. Darian Reed to the cup. Strong take, and Reed gets the layup to go on the right side. Reed in double figures now with 10. Coach Stang pleading with his Warriors, lock in on the defensive end now, because they've been really good on the offensive side of the ball today, aside from some turnover woes. Hunt posted one-on-one inside. Couple dribbles, gets middle, baby hook, left it short. Goga comes away with the rebound. Though there's no block shot on the play, but the length and shot blocking presence of Goga causes some misses in the paint that otherwise players shoot with a little more comfort. Rollerson drops one off for Thigpen. Thigpen couldn't get it to drop. Too strong off the back iron. And he's going to compound that mistake by fouling Alvarado in the backcourt. Frustration. That's a third personal foul on Thigpen, who's a strong on-ball defender. That's a big loss. And Eric Smith, the first player off the bench for Sterling College here in the second half. Smith switches on to the ball handler. Guards Alvarado, right side. Salvi in the post, left-handed jump hook. Left it short. Breyer surveying on the wing, swings it across Smith. Back to Breyer. Trying to get it inside to Goga. He's fighting hard for position. Reed, baseline drive, drops one off for the big fella. Stolen away, good play by Pritchett. Help side defense, comes away with the steal. And he throws it all the way up the floor. Alvarado ahead of the pack for the easy deuce. Alvarado now with 4 quick points in the second half. Smith, a threat off the dribble. Attacks the paint well, strong guard. Rollerson, pull up 3 from way downtown. He got it. Cedric Rollerson, shot clock winding down, takes a deep one. Logo range 3 and buries it. Extends that Sterling College lead to double figures. 10-point ball game. Alvarado refuses the screen, drives baseline, picks up a foul. Darian Reed will be charged with the personal. Here's the replay of that Rollerson heave. That's beyond the horse's head. About halfway between the mid-court line and the three-point line is where Cedric Rollerson pulled up from, and nothing but the bottom of the net. Hunt, isolated top of the key. Pull-up jumper over the top of Goga, no good. And here comes Rollerson in transition. Dribble drive, penetrate, found an open Lucas Breyer in the corner, and Breyer knocks it down. Transition 3. Cedric Rollerson got a piece of the paint, found an open shooter. That's beautiful transition basketball. Alvarado kept his dribble alive, snaked around the paint, decides to kick it out. Little dribble handoff with Pritchett. Josh Pritchett into the lane. Floater, I think he was actually throwing a lob to Hunt. Hunt thought it was a shot attempt, so miscommunication leads to a turnover. And Accord steals it away from Goga, never saw him. Came from behind and help side. Offensive foul. Yep. Autry Accord going to be charged with the offensive foul, and Eric Smith did a nice job moving his feet, staying in legal guarding position, took that off arm in the chest, draws the charge. Heads up defensive play from the freshman. Martinborough picking up Rollerson full court. Cedric, no problem breaking the press. Smith to Heisey. Ian Heisey, 5 points in the first half, buried a triple and got all the way to the bucket. Now we're going to see Andrew O'Neal check into the game, the 6'3" freshman from Round Rock, Texas, also a transfer from Blinn College. He and Goga, junior college teammates, it appears. Teron Beatty checking in as well for Sterling.
Also checking in number 24, Teron Beatty.
O'Neal has to take a tough step back jumper right side off the mark. Late shot clock, had no chance there. DeVault surveying. They're going to get it inside to Bryce Hunt. One-on-one in the post. Hunt, skip pass. DeVault shot fake and drive. Lost it. Bryce Hunt right there, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. Hunt thought he was going to shoot 2 free throws. Officials call it on the floor.
Foul number 24, Terrell Madden. That's his second, third team foul.
And, ooh, that's a dangerous collision. Looks like everybody's okay. Martinborough and Beatty went up to battle for the loose ball, and neither one of them able to get footing when they came down, but both appear to be fine, thankfully. Third personal on Beatty, and he's going to check out of the game. Mike Jackson comes in. Hunt has the ball top of the key. Isolated, as they've done several times on that baseline inbounds play. Just get him the ball at the top and let him go to work, and why not? Gets to his strong hand. Right-handed bucket off the glass. Bryce Hunt up to 13 points in the game. Sterling's lead is 11. And Jackson just about threw it out of bounds. Heisey saved it and buried a triple. Ian Heisey from the right corner. 55-41 lead for Sterling College. Acord, left side, surveys. It's that motion offense. Here comes a curl from DeVault. Floater up and good. Good finish from Gavin DeVault. O'Neal, rip and go baseline, left side, cut off. Kicks it out to Eric Smith. Smith, shot fake, pull-up jumper off the glass, too strong. Rebound tipped out to Smith. Skip pass, Jackson, 3-ball left corner. He buried it. Sterling College, hot shooting continues as Jackson knocks down a 3-ball. 15-point game. Going to get a foul on 22.
That's his
First personal on O'Neal.
Back in for Sterling, number 25, John Barnhill, and number 0, Peyton Lynn.
Eric Smith checks out as first action we've seen from number 0, Peyton Lynn, into the ball game. 6'2" junior guard from Three Forks, Montana. 0 in the gray jerseys. Hunt lost the ball. Heisey comes away with it in transition, all the way to the cup. Got it. Ian Heisey. A spark off the bench offensively. He's up to 8 points in the game. Going to get a foul on John Barnhill, and Sterling now with 6 team fouls. So Evangel finds himself behind by 17, but will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Just 2 team fouls on Evangel here in the second half.
Substitution for Evangel, Josh Pritchett. Checking for Sterling, Sidney Dozier.
Pritchett back into the ball game for Evangel. Sineon Dozier back in for Sterling College. Full court press from DeVault just about caused a 5-second violation. Andrew O'Neal came out in relief for Sterling. And DeVault harassing the basketball. Jackson able to keep his dribble. Does find an open shooter. O'Neal in the corner, buries a triple. Sterling College red hot from downtown. This time it's O'Neal. He's in double figures with 11. That ball pressure allows a dribble drive from Sterling, and they've been finding a piece of the paint and kicking it out to open shooters who have taken advantage here in the second half. Several consecutive possessions knocking down a triple. Accord penetrate. He's going to be fouled. I believe that's Dozier. It is. Dozier was not the primary defender, came over and helped, got a piece of the arm.
That's his first, 7th team foul.
Autry Accord heads to the line, 1-1. Buries the first. 63-46 your score. Again, Evangel, an experienced team, looked phenomenal yesterday against a good Missouri Baptist squad. And Evangel comes into the season receiving votes from the National Committee in Sterling College with an impressive performance. Jackson's pass deflected by Accord out of bounds. Sterling retains possession. Breyer back in for Sterling. Barnhill, the lone post player for the Warriors, as Goga's taking a rest. And Breyer spin, lost it, got it back, kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson penetrating pitch. Dozier to the rack, right side, got it to go, fought through the contact, and Simeon Dozier gets the bucket. 18-point lead. Approaching just 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Barnhill contests at the rim, causes the miss. Offensive rebound by Hunt and one. Bryce Hunt cleans the offensive glass and will head to the line for the bonus free throw.
And it was fouled by number 23, Simeon Dozier. That's his second, 8th team foul.
Barnhill the rebound. Rollerson takes the outlet, and Sterling certainly not enough time, too much time, to start running the shot clock down, but can be a little selective with their shots here. Certainly don't want turnovers, and that's what we got there from Jackson. And Evangel off and rolling in transition. Alvarado triple, back rim, too strong. Jackson with the rebound. Media timeout at the next dead ball, under 10. Fourth quarter for all intents and purposes, and we're going to get a 30-second timeout from Sterling College. Go ahead and talk things over, make sure they get a good shot coming out of the media break. So 65-49 lead, 9:50 to go in the ball game. Sterling leads Evangel in game number 3 of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Cedric Rollerson will inbound for Sterling College. Baseline underneath. With 9:50 to go in the ballgame. 21 on the shot clock. And a 16-point lead. While the officials discuss where they want to throw the ball in, they're going to opt for the sideline. Be remiss if I didn't mention head coach Burt Capel and his little brother, the lead assistant for Evangel, Jackson Capel, both standout players at Evangel. But in this very same tournament, the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic, head coach Adam Hepker from the Mid-America Pioneers and Jackson Capel squared off in a game that the Pioneers won. Jackson Capel scored 33 in the ball game and Adam Hepker 36. So these guys on the bench could play a little bit back in their day. Or a lot. Hepker, a 3-time All-American, national champion, and played professionally. Capel the same. Another stop for Sterling College. John Barnhill comes down with the board. Breyer, right wing, attacks, thought about a step-back jumper. Wisely turned it down. Teron Beatty probes. And Rollerson's going to head to the line for two. He drew some contact there from Josh Pritchett. Pritchett was standing with his arms up in the air, but a little hip check on an airborne shooter. Rollerson heads to the line for two. Some Evangel Valor fans that made the trip down from Springfield voicing their displeasure with the officials. Rollerson takes advantage, knocks down the first one. Pioneer fans in the chat from Oklahoma, and Go Nears is right. They don't play until hopefully 6 o'clock. Looks like it may be later at the pace this game's headed. But Pioneers and Missouri Baptist Spartans to follow. Should be a heck of a ball game. To wrap up our Jeff Uphouse Classic. Stolen away by Rollerson, another turnover. Evangel in transition. There's another foul on Pritchett, and Rollerson headed back to the line. The chance to extend this thing to 20.
Fouls number 2, Josh Pritchett. That's his third personal.
Pritchett picks up his third, fourth team foul on Evangel. And credit the defense from Sterling College as Evangel held to just 49 with under 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. And Josh Pritchett, who had 30 last night, still in single digits with 9, a very capable scorer. Jace Coffey and Brock Smith into the ball game for Evangel. Bryce Hunt and Manrique Alvarado will take a seat. Rollerson knocks it in. 69-49. Darian Reed guards the ball up top. Dozier on Pritchett. Dozier done a nice job defensively today. And right as I say that, Pritchett gets free for a 3-ball, deep and contested. Off the front iron. Sterling content to slow the pace now. They're walking the ball up the floor, willing to use some time off that shot clock. Reed, penetrating pitch. That's out of bounds, last touch on a cord. He got a piece of that deflection. I think it would have been a turnover had he not deflected it, as Reed and Rollerson were on 2 different pages, but fortunate for the Warriors. Late shot clock, 8 to go. Rollerson gonna have to do it himself. He gets into the paint. Floater off the glass. Couldn't get it to drop, and Dozier tipped it out, trying to find Reed. Couldn't quite connect. Heads up play by Rollerson, or excuse me, by Dozier to get a hand on that ball. Looking for a teammate, but Evangel takes possession. Pritchett, one-on-one with Dozier. Into the paint, drops it off for Coffey. Coffey Had his shot partially blocked by Elias Goga. Coach Stang pulling up the horses saying, whoa, let's slow this thing down, and we're going to have a technical foul assessed on Evangel head coach Bert Capel. And I think we're going to have a technical on Sterling's bench as Mike Jackson ran onto the floor. Mistakenly, I think he was expecting a timeout called, what the official called a technical foul, not a timeout. And so Sterling, too many players on the floor illegally after the technical foul on Coach Capel. So a lot to sort out here. Officials deliberate. I feel bad for Mike Jackson. He didn't run onto the floor in a nefarious fashion looking to stir anything up. He ran on the floor to celebrate with his teammates, thinking there was a timeout called as the official made the T motion with his hands, but he was calling a technical, not signaling a timeout. The Thigpen and some of the Warrior teammates on the bench having a laugh at Jackson. Interested to see what the officials come away with here. I know for sure a technical foul was assessed on head coach for Evangel, so Sterling will have a live ball technical with free throws and the ball, but there could be a dead ball technical ensuing on Sterling bench, so see if we can sort this out. Coach Stang talking to his bench. Got to keep your composure here.
Two technicals will call, one on each team, one on Evangel coach and one on the Sterling bench.
One second. So Josh Pritchett will head to the line for Evangel to shoot the technical foul on Sterling bench. All right, so one shot ensuing now for Josh Pritchett, the bench technical. Pritchett's free throw up and good. Officials giving some additional explanation to the scores table about where to assess these technical fouls. Seems pretty clear-cut to me. Good. Hey, get it right. And now Lucas Breyer will shoot the technical free throws for Sterling. And Lucas Breyer 2 for 2, takes full advantage. He's now got 16 points in the ball game, and the Warrior lead is 21. 71-50, just under 8 minutes to go in the ball game. This game is approaching the 90-minute mark. Still 8 minutes to go. And Breyer, strong take right side, no layup, no good. Offensive rebounds again, the story of the game for the Warriors, that and hot three-point shooting. Goga left side, has to put it on the floor. Good take. 6'10", Elias Goga. Showing his versatility, coordination, put it on the floor, dribble drive from the three-point line, got all the way to the bucket. Foul was on the floor, so just the 6th-team foul on Evangel. No free throws, but bonus the rest of the way. Darian Reed, top of the key. Dribble drive. Good defense from Pritchett, got a hand on it. And Lucas Breyer going to head back to the free throw line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. Brock Smith will be charged with a personal foul.
That's the second 7th team foul. Lucas Breyer at the line shooting 1 and 1.
Breyer been very efficient offensively today. Finds himself at the free throw line again, goes 1 for 2 this trip. Evangel having to pick up the pace. Pritchett in transition, turned it over. Darian Reed with the steal. Reed was fouled by Martinborough, no call. Got it back, right place, right time. His shot was blocked at the rim by Pritchett. And Reed, I think, stepped out of his shoe. And Jace Coffey, the beneficiary, just under the goal all by himself, lays it in. Rollerson slowing things down. Evangel picking up the pressure defense. They're picking up full court in passing lanes now, less gaps. Step back jumper from Breyer, no good. Warriors a bit sped up on offense now with this amplified pressure from from Evangel. Salvi surveys. High ball screen from Jace Coffey. Martinborough all the way to the cup, pretty finish. Got the reverse layup to drop. Might have been hit in the head as well. Martinborough now with 6 in the game. And timeout, Sterling. So Sterling College with a full timeout. We'll take one with them. 6:06 to go in the ball game. Sterling leads at 72-54 at the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. See what Coach Stang had drawn up out of the timeout for Sterling. Surely it will come at the end of the shot clock. Rollerson, dangerous pass to Lucas Breyer. DeVault almost picked it off, and eventually Salvi deflects the pass out of bounds. Pressure defense is continuing to pick up for Evangel. Out of necessity. Down 18 with just 5:52 to go. Breyer lost the handle. Good defense from DeVault. Late shot clock. Rollerson going to have to fire up a tough fadeaway jumper. Almost got it to drop. Rebound Pritchett. Josh Pritchett brings it across himself. Left to right. Crossover. He's fouled. Foul on Simeon Dozier, and that'll send Pritchett back to the free throw line. Nothing but net on the first attempt.
Substitution for Sterling, number 44, will take 10.
Pritchett gets them both. He's now got 12 in the game. And I believe the officials have just assessed a technical foul on Cedric Rollerson for flopping, as he was being pressured in the full court, and Rollerson threw his head back as if trying to draw a foul on Gavin DeVault, and officials decided that that was unwarranted and assessed a technical foul. Now, maybe he's been warned prior to. You get one flop warning before a technical is assessed, and if there was an official warning, I missed it. And that should be I believe that's an unsportsmanlike technical. I might have that term wrong, but it should not count as a personal foul against Rollerson, I believe. It's a team foul, a technical foul, but not a personal. I'll double check that rule. There's an outside chance that's wrong. Evangel comes away with a steal. Coffee gets it to Martinborough. He drives baseline. Looks to get the reverse layup to go. He passed it. Got the whistle. So Darian Reed will pick up the foul. He will head to the free throw line for 2 shots anyway because they are in the double bonus. That's the 10th foul on Sterling. Teron Beatty back into the game. Full court press causing some issues for Evangel. Sterling has been shaky with the ball the last couple minutes. Breyer looking to go inside to Goga. Coffee fell down and lost his footing for a moment. Back on his feet. Four out, one in offense. Keeps some space. Allowed Rollerson a chance to drive to the bucket. DeVault sends that shot back against the back wall. What a block from Gavin DeVault. On the nasty quick Rollerson. Good defensive play. Now just 4 on the shot clock, so Sterling's got to get it in and struggles to do so. Breyer does track it down. He's not going to be able to get a shot off. Just throws it the length of the floor. And all of a sudden, this game is not over. Sterling's having issues with the high-pressure defense of the Evangel Valor here. And with 5 minutes to go, you never know. Stranger things have happened. 72-58. Attack right to left by Salvi. Layup no good. That's a big stop for the Warriors. Rebound by Goga. Runs some clock. Instead, Breyer takes a quick pull-up jumper in transition off the mark. Coach Stang was pleading to slow things down. Martinborough to the rim. Found Pritchett. Pritchett's shot no good. Got his own miss and laid it in. Josh Pritchett up to 15 in the ballgame, and all of a sudden the lead is 12. Breyer to Thigpen. Thigpen, 3 in transition. Left it short. This could be a single-digit ball game after this possession. What a run by Evangel, and it's come in large part due to the pressure defense that they've turned on. They flipped a switch about 5 minutes ago on the defensive end. Coffee takes a 3. Left it way short. Rebound Lucas Breyer. Coach Stang is saying, I've had enough. Timeout. Timeout. Wants to talk things over. 72-60 lead. 3:35 to go in the ballgame. Timeout Sterling College. 3:35 to go. Sterling basketball hanging on to a 12-point lead. Kind of flipped the script from last night's game where the Pioneers jumped out to a 20-point halftime lead against Sterling College, and Sterling made quite a comeback and made it a single-digit ball game. And the opposite true today. Sterling up to a 20-point lead, and now Evangel's clawed back into it. Beatty, shaky with the basketball, but got it to Cedric Rollerson. Rollerson one-on-one with the vault. Tried to drop one off to his big Goga. It was deflected out of bounds by Pritchett. So 5 on the shot clock, and the Warriors will have to inbound baseline underneath. Rollerson gets it into the, tried to get it into the 6'10 Goga. It was deflected out of bounds once again, so now just 3 on the shot clock. Breyer has time for a couple bounces, takes them, gets into the paint, he's fouled. The last thing you can do if you're Evangel is bail out the Warriors with a foul as time expires on the shot clock. And that's exactly what they did, as Lucas Breyer is going to head to the free throw line for 2. Allow Sterling to add to this lead and set their defense. Breyer been solid at the free throw line all night long. He's got 18 in the game, leads the Warriors. Two for 2, lead back to 14. Salvi inbounding to Martinborough. Adriel Martinborough into the paint, gets it to Gavin DeVault. Now Pritchett, guarded tightly by Will Thigpen. And DeVault all the way to the rack, gets the floater to drop. Tough basket by the freshman. And now he comes away with a steal. Picked the pocket of Teron Beatty, but then deflected it out of bounds. And I think he just lost a tooth. Gavin DeVault got a piece of the basketball and then dove on the floor trying to get it before it went out of bounds, and I believe hit his mouth on the floor and lost a tooth. He's being tended to by the trainers. Grabbing his mouth, looking at his tooth. I think he lost a tooth. Will Thigpen, strong drive, right side. Got the layup to go. They're going to get him for an offensive foul. Extended that off arm. They're going to call a charge on Thigpen. He's got 4 personals now in the unenviable task of defending Josh Pritchett. Pritchett penetrates into the paint, kicks it out to Martinborough. He drives, throws a lob to Hunt. Great pass from Adriel Martinborough. Bryce Hunt able to finish over the front rim. 10-point ball game, 2 minutes to go. Rollerson into the paint, got it to Goga. Goga, shot fake, he's oh my goodness. I cannot believe they passed on that foul call as Goga got Bryce Hunt off of his feet. And Hunt basically landed on him as Goga went to shoot it at the rim. And official was right there next to him and just missed it. Steven Salvi scores a basket, and all of a sudden we've got an 8-point game. I can't believe that. I mean, there was a referee on the baseline 3 feet from that play, and they have called just about every. Here it is. Look at. Wow. It would be one thing if there had been very few foul calls called tonight. That's not been the case. There have been whistles left and right. Both teams shot a ton of free throws, and to pass on that in what's becoming a close game could prove to be crucial. We've got a full timeout. 1 minute 47 to go in the ball game. 74-66 Sterling College over the Evangel Valor. We'll be back in 30 seconds. MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Lucas Breyer to inbound, full court press from Evangel. Struggling to get it in, finally does to Rollerson. Rollerson trapped, got it back to Breyer. Got to get it across half court. They've got 2 seconds. They finally do. Thigpen has it in the front court. Now Goga content to hold it as he's not being pressured like the guards are being swarmed on the perimeter. Now Bryce Hunt comes to pressure, and that's going to be a steal. Goga put it on the floor. Salvi took it away. Here comes Pritchett. Pritchett, little crossover dribble, got it to Salvi. Evangel content to run offense. Need to pick the pace up a bit. Goga, Thigpen off his feet. Pritchett buries a triple. He got Thigpen to jump twice, and Josh Pritchett knocks down a 3-ball. He's got 18 in the game, and look out. Sterling, 74-69, clinging to a 5-point lead that was once in the 20s. Just a minute to play in the ball game. It'll be Sterling basketball with a 5-point lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds. MNUsports.com. Now Lucas Breyer will inbound with the length of the floor to go. Full court press, of course, from Evangel. He can run the baseline after a made basket. And he gets it into Reed. Darian Reed trapped. Now back to Breyer in the middle of the floor. Breyer to Goga, and they need to get it out of his hands. They do. Rollerson has it, and they'll run this shot clock all the way down, I'd imagine. 5-point lead. 15 on the shot clock. Here comes a trap from Pritchett. Got it to Goga. Goga goes baseline. Tried to draw an offensive foul. Accord did. No whistle. Rollerson in the paint. No look past the Thigpen. It's stolen away. Bryce Hunt gets a steal. Pritchett into the front court. Down 5. They've got to have at least 2 possessions. It doesn't have to be a 3 yet, but Pritchett for 3. Left it short over the top of the backboard. It'll be Sterling basketball. Shot clock is off. Shot clock is off. You've got to get your best free throw shooters in the game, and here comes Andrew O'Neal. O'Neal into the game for Thigpen. And Breyer looking, just about got a 5-second call, got it away. Darian Reed got it. It's stolen by Accord. Accord to the bucket. Layup is good. It's a 3-point game. Timeout Evangel. Breyer had nowhere to go with that basketball. The full court pressure from Evangel causing issues. Another turnover. And all of a sudden, 74-71. 20 seconds to go in the ball game. This is a full timeout by Coach Capel in the Evangel bench, so we'll take one with him. What looked once like a blowout in the making has become a down-to-the-wire finish. The Warriors trying to hold on to what would be their first win of the season in game number 2. Evangel fighting their way back into a game. Young season, both teams in these situations for the first time, learning about their group. And Sterling with a brand new head coach and some new faces. Evangel, an experienced group, and only a second-year head coach with Coach Capel, but he's been around, coached at the Division I level, and plenty of experience. Get the ball in bounds is the goal right now for Sterling College, and that's been an issue. Then you worry about making the free throws, but they have struggled to get it in against this full court pressure. Get it to Rollerson. He holds. Evangel does foul. Martinborough comes eventually. They were going to try to go one hard trap before committing the foul, but Rollerson was headed to midcourt with a head of steam, and Adriel Martinborough takes the foul. Little offense-defense substitution by Coach Stang. Thigpen back in for O'Neal. Ninth team foul, so this is a 1-and-1, front end of a 1-and-1. And Coach Capel wants to make Cedric Rollerson think about it for a little bit longer. He's going to take a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute at MNUsports.com. Cedric Rollerson has had quite a while to think about this free throw. The front end of a 1-and-1 with a 3-point lead and under 18 seconds to go in the ballgame. After the timeout, junior guard from Oklahoma City at the line. Buries it. Rollerson, no problem, steps up, knocks it down. He's got 11, gives Sterling a 4-point lead. So now it is critical that you don't foul if you're Sterling College on this ensuing defensive possession. Rollerson makes them both. 76-71. Pritchett into the front court. Dribble handoff with Salvi. A little chop play. Salvi back to Hunt. Bryce Hunt takes a three. Off the back rim. Thigpen taps it to Breyer. Breyer gets it to Rollerson, and he's fouled once again, and that's going to just about put the nail in the coffin. Coach Stang celebrates with the Warriors. This will be his first win as a head coach of a 4-year college. Congratulations to Coach Randy Stang and the Warriors for a gutsy win here in the Cook Center to cap off their time at the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Both of these teams with a 1-and-1 weekend here to Olathe. Rollerson buries the first. Hits them both, and the Sterling College Warriors, led in scoring by Lucas Breyer with 19, Cedric Rollerson with 14, are going to come away the winners. Darian Reed caps it off with a steal. And Game 3 of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic is in the books. Now stay tuned. We'll take a quick break and start a new feed for your Pioneers, where they take on the Missouri Baptist Spartans here after a 22-minute pregame warm-up. The 1-0 Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers coming up next. Thanks for being with us. MNUsports.com.